Okay, chapter 5.
Signs.
That's it.
They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
We're right back here. That's actually pretty badass. I think I made him sound like a Chad. Uh huh. I think we lost him. Oh, where's this Chad? Are we up here in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. What's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. It's right here. It's my home.
A disk of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
Metal cover. If it is, I've never seen one like it. So in this case, we're probably going this way. Luca, Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was Rollo. It's that bozo Kurt. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in the
Luca looked
woods.
at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, young man of the hour. Now, how in Nation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy. You Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I killed them! I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
You gotta keep moving. Okay, obviously this goes nowhere. Oh, crap. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. No one uses Kelvin. What the fuck are you talking about? That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. Maybe spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. Yeah, no, I think I get it. This is the original Beacon Pines, where Sharper built everything, and his thing happened that caused the destruction. He moved the town over, unless it is a time jump, and that's going to be kind of annoying. He moved the town over, or he made two towns, I guess. I don't know the logic. And this is where he tested the soil and his fertilizer. And whatever he did has started to slowly start expanding and growing towards us. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under it. What town could this even be? It couldn't be another town this deep into Wheatwood. Looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1. Snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Oh. No. No. Dang it. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? guess we got turned around? Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. It's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. Think it's related? What the hell's going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Also, I think we've just entirely forgotten the fact that, I'm trying to hit him with a snowball, but I guess I can't. I'll take one with me, though. He'll probably drop it. Yep. This stuff looks familiar to you. It looks like the barrel near the puddle shoved me into. Yeah, I remember. It's cool, though. I was kind of a jerk. I learned my lessons. That's what it means to grow. No, we didn't.
The fencing listened. Each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around Weepwood. You mean a fence? Stuff who put up? I don't know. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here happened fast. Fish didn't even have time to run. Or, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. Our face is mangled. This town is destroyed. Everyone ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
You guys, another explosion of ice. No, I haven't learned a new word. We can't die yet. The way the snow covered everything. Over. It's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? Getting us away from those creeps. I sorta froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. I lost my temper and killed your parents. First of all, you didn't know what the gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. Second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously, I could tell. That's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. And I'm a cat. And we're supposed to be a horse, and we're supposed to be a horse's ass in response. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, goody types take forever to understand the very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things, trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
That's just my character arc. something to do to help you grow as a person. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You have two dead parents. Both of mine are alive. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Dude, you're hanging out with a friggin' hippo and a rabbit. I just remembered there was a rabbit earlier. Laughing, calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. That's why I killed your parents. This perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. She ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh? Must be raining out here. In the snow. Oh, man. Definitely. You're not just totally crying.
Iggy arched into a
Fragile
wide
masculinity.
yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Out here in the cold. Make us mad. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow, we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca. Yeah. I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What did you think? It sucks. Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what? Huh?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. I guess we haven't seen his parents. His parents could also be dead.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug.
Oh, another dream of
He
my
looked up
parents.
to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch.
They're dead, you know.
The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Oh, what is this new animal?
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me! Yeah, it's a rat. Some kind.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
Why did it put us on opposite sides? Why didn't it just put Iggy on the right and the mouse thing on the left? I don't know what voice to give you, because I don't know what you are. You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, see. You think you're better than me, you.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked. Furball? Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? Friend? An observer? A hitchhiker on the infinite expansion of possibilities. Also a murderer of kids' parents. Great. How about a name? You must call me something. You can call me Nat, because I'm annoying, and I flap around, and I'm tiny.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you? Make like a gnat. Buzz off. Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are. You might also say that. Look, pal. We just want to find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not. For knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you. I'm getting out of here, one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
And then he pointed out to the pasture, and said, "Count the rabbits. Close your eyes."
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them up.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat. We don't know where we got here. We don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Deepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe. This is all just some cruel experiment by Kurt and his goons. This is not our home. Reaching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. Yes. Oh, I forgot. I had to click on that. We both grew up here. The town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. See, I knew that. I guessed it. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica, nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, all off their feet would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. You would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You think so? Unless the auditing is impeccable. Mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity. A revulsion, even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Why is she not reading these now? Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why? Is the one question that can never be answered without certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
Is this really his home? If this really is home, then that
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As
That's his
Iggy
father's
turned to
real
follow,
grave.
Nat called out,
Iggy! It's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Leapwood.
Chapter 6.
He's gonna run to the grave.